What's going on, guys? Hey, this is my first time ever using the DJI wireless mic, so hopefully the volume levels are okay. You guys may have to bear with me as I kind of learn this thing. But we got the stock seat back on the bike. And why is that? I'm telling you guys, I got something coming to the channel in a week or two. That time's almost here, so stick around. I'm gonna get on the road. I gotta head to Tupelo. We're gonna talk about it, and I'll tell you what's coming up. Like I said, this is nothing huge, really. I mean, it's a big deal to me because I've been talking about it for so long and wanting to do this for so long. But I'm taking the bike today over to King City Choppers in Tupelo. I told you guys we was gonna have something coming up with King City Choppers, and I'm going to be leaving the bike with them because we are doing a stage 2 upgrade on the bike. And yeah, no, this is no huge build. I mean, we're not putting a 135 in or anything like that. We're not, we're not doing anything crazy. It's just a basic stage 2 upgrade on the bike. And what we're doing, because I'm not going to tell you guys exactly right yet, I'll probably wait until this is going to be a couple of videos that'll do this. Of course, today I'm dropping the bike off today, and then of course after they do the work, I will pick the bike up, which will be a separate video. And but man, I gotta tell you, this I put my stock seat back on because I don't want to go leave the bike in the shop for a while. It's going to be getting transported for something I'll tell you about here in a minute. And I just decided I just didn't want to leave my Saddleman Road sofa on the bike, so I put the stock seat back on. If anything were to happen to it, no big deal. I'm not going to sweat it. But this thing, man, this thing is slick. I've been on that road sofa for a minute, and oh, there's a mail. Rain, hail, sleet, or snow, the way it used to be. Anyway, yeah, this thing's slick, man, and it's got me right up on the tank. Feel like I'm riding a tricycle. Of course, now my highway pegs are not in the right place. It's the cushion, the softness of it is nice, but it is just not in the right place, man. Not for my height. But back to what I was talking about. I didn't want to leave the road sofa on there with it being in the shop out of my sight and everything. When I get the bike back, I'll put the Saddleman Road sofa back on. But yeah, we're doing a stage 2 upgrade. Of course, everything that's included with that, the cams, intercam bearings, lifters, adjustable push rods, cam plate, oil pump. And we are at the advice of Drew over here at King City Choppers. I'm gonna go ahead, as far as I know, I got stock headers on here. We're changing that out to some jackpot headers, and it's going to open that up a little bit more. But the transporting part, the tuning is done over in Red Bay, Alabama at Fast Tunes, which used to be DC Cycles and Racing. Of course, same man, David Crane, still owns that. It's just they changed the name to Fast Tunes. It's still the same people doing that. and they got a really good reputation in this part of in this area. I mean, like everybody around here, I mean, if you want tuning and everything done right, that's where people go. People from around here, I know, you know, people even from Memphis will take their stuff over there to get it tuned. And so we're going to dyno tuner over there, get the bike dyno tuned after all this. And yeah, when we get her back, man, she ought to be right. She ought to be road ready and right. So the reason I'm taking the bike, I don't really know when he's going to be able to get to the bike. I'm hoping next week sometime. But the reason that I'm going ahead and taking it over today is today's Friday morning. Is 10:17. This afternoon, probably about 3 o'clock, we've got thunderstorms coming in, and the weather forecast is showing rain and thunderstorms every day as far as the forecast can see. So starting this afternoon, the rest of this weekend, all the way through next Thursday or Friday, is showing rain and thunderstorms. So I didn't want to get to a place where they call me and say, hey, I think we can get the bike in Thursday or Wednesday, whatever day it may be, and then I have to get off work that day, and my wife gets home from work, and basically by the time we get home and the shop closes, we'll have about an hour, you know, to get the bike over here and get it dropped off. And I didn't want that to happen and it be pouring down rain, which, you know, I'm like you guys, I don't mind riding in the rain if I get caught in it, if I'm on a trip or something, but if I can plan around it, I'm not going to ride in the rain. And plus I didn't want the bike going in, being up on the lift, and all that kind of stuff, and it being filthy from, you know, road grime and stuff. So I want to go ahead and get the bike over here. I'm going to leave it with them, and then they can get to it at their convenience. It's going to be raining and stuff, not like I can ride anyway. But yeah, that's what's going on, guys. Finally, I've been talking about doing a stage 2 on this bike for at least 2 years, and you know, I just kind of been procrastinating on it, and going back and forth. I decided to do it, and then I decided not to do it, so we're doing it. So got all my parts in, and right now it's just a matter of when they can get it in and get it up on the lift. I had hoped that maybe I could get over here and get some footage with the bike actually on the lift, and maybe get them working on the bike for a little bit, but I don't know if our time frame is going to match up to be able to do that, because Drew, the shop over here, they're really busy right now. So I mean, whatever point he can get it on the lift, he's going to have to get it on the lift and do the work, and that may happen on a day or days when I have to work and I can't be there to get the footage, whatever. So I don't know if I'll be able to include any of that in there. I hope I can. We'll just have to see if it works out. I mean, if it doesn't, it doesn't. You know, that's just the way it is. Maybe I can, if they do it while I'm working, maybe I can swing over here after work one day and try to get some footage or something like that. But I will have a before, you know, some video of the cold start. I don't know if I'll put it in this. I shot it a while ago. I don't know if I'll put it in this video or wait and just put it in the next video. Probably just put it in the next one. I don't know. Maybe I'll put it in both. And I'll give you guys a warning about that. I may, when I shoot this video today, I may end up using some of this footage in the next video as well. So if you see something in this video and then see it again in the next one. Just don't think anything about it. I'll tell you, we'll do the next video when I pick the bike up. When all this work is done, I will be doing a start on it so you can hear the after, and I will be doing a initial ride footage in that video and give you my real-time thoughts on the upgrade, as far as how the bike's doing, how it's performing, what my thoughts are on it, all that good stuff. So guys, I know there's 1,000 videos about this stuff, doing upgrades, and upgrades a lot bigger than mine, like big builds, and I'm not doing a turbo or anything like that, or doing a 128 kit or putting a 131 in or anything like that. But I'm excited about this, guys, even though it's just a stage 2. Like I said, I've been talking about this for a couple of years, so I'm excited about having it done, excited to see what it's going to do to the bike and how much better it's going to increase the performance and whatnot. There have been a lot of times when I've been out on the road on trips and stuff when I needed some more power for this or that, regardless of whatever the situation was, and hopefully I will have it after this. And I don't ride crazy. I don't see me needing to do anything beyond this stage 2, but never say never, man. You know how that goes. I mean, there's no end to the stuff we want to do to our bike. So go around and say, this is it, this is the last upgrade I'm doing. I'm not doing anything else to the bike. I'm not buying anything else for it. Yeah, okay. We all know that's a lie, right? Yep. So, man, this weather right now is super nice, man. It is super nice. I don't know what temperature. It's a little bit cool out here on the road. It says it's 73 out here, and also, guys, I got a ride. I'm still not telling what it is. You'll just have to hang around to the channel, man. Just wait and see. And the reason I'm kind of holding off on this is because it's not my ride. I'm hooking up with some other guys. I'm going on a ride with some guys, and it's not my trip, and I'm not going to be the one to tell about that. But it is coming up sometime this summer. Of course, it's going to be warmer, and hopefully this we're doing this upgrade, having the upgraded cam plate and the upgraded oil pump, the new headers. Hopefully it's going to help the bike run a little bit cooler, and make riding in the summertime a little bit better. Maybe cool motor down, make it a little bit cooler ride. Anyway, we'll just have to see. And hopefully, man, the only thing I'm on the fence about, I'm hoping this don't just like kill my gas mileage. I've heard people say that they got better gas mileage. Some people said their gas mileage didn't change after stage 2. And I've heard people say, man, that's the worst upgrade I ever did, because my gas mileage just went down the drain. So we're going to see how it does, man. I mean, it's going to be what it's going to be. So yeah, it's a nice day, man. We're just out here riding down the trace to Tupelo. So I'll check back in with you guys when we get closer to King City Choppers, or to King City Choppers, and we'll holler back at you in just a few minutes. Bam. All right. That car get out of the way. We got us a full tank of gas so they don't get over to the, whatever day they get it over to the dyno tuner. She'll have plenty of gas. Cool breeze. $266-mile range, which is unrealistic, of course, but that's what it shows. All right, fellas. Here we are. Alright guys, got everything backwards. I got using my phone, but got the bike dropped off here. I'm gonna leave it right there. Excuse me about my hand being in the way. They're gonna pull it around in the shop and hopefully get to this thing maybe next week sometime. So looking forward to it. When we come back with the next video, I'll tell you guys what cams I'm going with, because I do have a 2014 Ultra Limited. It's twin cam, so I'll let you know what cams I'm going with there, and we'll get the after video, get the reaction and see how she runs and how she sounds and all that good stuff, man. So hopefully the next video I'll be able to catch up, pin Drew down for a couple minutes, maybe introduce you guys to him, and get some maybe ask him a couple questions and stuff. But that's it, dudes. We'll see y'all in the next one. Maybe I can find some footage to put up in between now and then, and give y'all something to look at. But that's it, man. Looking forward to getting her back. Thank y'all for watching. Catch you in the next one.